What was your impression when Prop 8 was passed? I mean, it was probably obvious, but just personally.
It's sad. It was just sad. It was just ignorance. It was just ignorance, and it was ignorance supported on some hubris. And as soon as the facts came out in the courtroom, it was so clear that the arguments against gay marriage disintegrated into dust. And in fact, the only person who testified sort of against it reversed himself on the stand and actually claims that in fact gay marriage would be a positive thing for families. So it's a useless argument. Their shift has taken place, and now we just need to educate.
Absolutely agree. And it's taken 5.5 years from when Proposition 8 was actually passed, unfortunately.
In fact, a very short time, if you think about it.
It is.
That, to change history, 5.5 years, that seems like that in the course of history.
Absolutely, and that brings up a good point, because as we were talking to some others here tonight, although, having AFER, building the case, and being able to take that to court, that helped to have that powerhouse behind it, that grass movements effort. But in this day and age, with social media, with this instantaneous access to news and these horrific events that happen globally, something like this maybe 20 years ago wouldn't have been possible, do you think, the way it was so quickly now?
No, it wouldn't have been possible 20 years ago. So, I mean, it is somewhat the sort of zeitgeist. It's happening here and now. But to me, 5.5 years is a relatively short time in the course of human history.
And look at what's happened even since then, if you can
exactly.
say. It's
so
accelerated.
It's just going to accelerate. More people get comfortable. I mean, it's changing. It's just the process of change, and it's exciting to see all of these men and women, although they're not represented right here yet, basically as catalysts for change. Brave, strong, smart, leaders like Rob, who step up and say, I'm going to suit up and show up for these people. So
absolutely, and really just to show the world, hey, what's with the fear, what's with potentially the ignorance. They're just people, and they're just like us, really.
Love is love.
Exactly, that's what we like to say. I didn't want to go there myself, but yes, love is love. You're right.
As my son once said to me, you don't choose who you love. You just love them. It's just like